Since joining the Patriots, number 37, Rodney Harrison, has earned 2 Super Bowl rings and at one point won 21 straight games. But one thing he hasn't earned, at least in his mind, is respect.
No one gave us credit. No one gave us any type of respect. No one thought we could do it. They didn't give us a chance. No one gave us a chance. They didn't believe we could do it. They didn't believe, but we believed. They said we couldn't do it.
I just don't see how you can say, I don't get no respect. You'll turn into our cameras. Oh, see, we're underdogs. They don't respect us. That underdog card doesn't fly anymore. Well, maybe when you were in Western Illinois or something with the Chargers, you could play that. But that doesn't ring true anymore.
Well, you know what it took, Steve? I played no different in San Diego than I'm playing now. But you know what? People take notice. Why? Because it took 2 Super Bowl wins for them to take notice. It took 2 Super Bowl wins. You know how difficult that is, Steve? You know how many hours of training and working out? And I respect your opinion. Okay, but it took so much hard work.
Harrison grew up outside of Chicago with dreams of playing big-time football. His persistence made up for his lack of size.
At nighttime, when everybody was, going to bed or everybody else was doing whatever they did, I would just do sprints back and forth here. This is probably about maybe 25 yards, if that, and I would do sprints. But as a youngster, this looks like a football field.
He worked hard, and you could see him come home maybe every other month, and you could see a little muscle sprout, he's a kid, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he looked like a wrestler or something, but you could see him maturing all the time.
He gets his toughness from his mother, who raised 3 kids by herself while working 3 jobs. He also credits her for keeping him on the straight and narrow path.
She says, I don't have all the answers, but if you listen to me, I can make sure that you stay out of 90% of trouble. And I listened to my mom, and, I really just followed her example.
He made the most of the single Division I scholarship he was offered, and in 1994 was drafted in the 5th round by the Chargers. Soon, this mama's boy was known league-wide for his big hits and for his big mouth.
Hey, you gotta catch the ball. You gotta catch the ball. You suck. You suck. I thought I had all my teeth knocked out. Number 69 punched me in my mouth. Huh? Felt good, though.
If we had a psychiatrist that came onto the field and examined you, what do you think his diagnosis would be?
Oh, that I'm a deranged lunatic, that I'm crazy, because I am, Steve, on the field. He's definitely going to say, this guy has serious problems.
You don't want it. You don't want it. Catch it, do you?
You got to be a little different upstairs when you're on the field.
What's that? Shut up. I'm going to hit him right in his mouth. You shut up. That's why you up in the stands. That's why you in the stands.
It's football, man. It's crazy. It's hard hitting. Get bruised ribs or broken forearms. Get your teeth knocked out, you get your nose bloodied. That's football. That's what it's about. I'm getting pumped up sitting there talking about it. I'm not going to be your friend on the field just so you can vote me to the Pro Bowl. I don't care about that. I'm going to hit you in the mouth. I'm going to talk smack to you, and I don't care. I don't play the games for you to like me. But one thing they do is they walk up to me and they say, you know what, I don't like you, but I respect your game. I respect the way you play, because you play the game the way it should be played.
The league office hasn't always agreed. Harrison's illegal hits over the years have made him the most fined player in NFL history. He was also suspended for a game for a blow to the head on Jerry Rice.
Do I agree with all the fines? No, I don't agree with all the fines. Could I have done things a lot smarter? Yes, I could have. But I know the players that have played with me, they know I'm not a dirty player.
Ironically, he's most infamous for a hit for which he was not fined.
Oh, my goodness, we got Trent Green down.
He's writhing in pain right now.
Here's Rodney Harrison right there. He'll come and he dives at his leg. He hits him low after the ball is already gone. That man right there should be ejected from the football game.
It's funny because Trent Green and we played in San Diego together, and he ended up playing for the Redskins.
I got a little boy now, so
Congratulations.
yeah, it's pretty cool. He's about a year and a half old. So.
Is that right?
Then he signed a big deal with St. Louis. I think I tore his ACL, and all the fans hated me. Everyone saying was it deliberate.
Now you see right there, Marshall Faulk is losing him. The ball is gone. That's ridiculous. It's a shame if this guy is hurt because of a cheap shot by Rodney Harrison.
And it really hurt me. I was even contemplating retirement. And then my mom looked at me and she said, well, did you purposely do it? I said, no. She said, well, you were playing football, right? I said, yes. She said, you have nothing to be mad about. She said, injuries happen. It's funny because I was just on a set with Trent and said, I look at you and I say, I'm sorry that it happened and that you had to go through so much rehab, but I didn't do it purposely. I was just playing football. He looked at me, he gave me a hug, and I needed that because those were things that still haunted me, because you never want anyone, especially a good guy like him, to really think that you intentionally tried to hurt him. I know he has a family he has to feed, and that he wanted to play his dream, and I never want to take anyone's dreams away.
Kurt Warner now warming up on the sideline for the Rams.
The footnote to the story is that Green's injury allowed Kurt Warner to live his dream season. Harrison's chance for glory didn't come until after he was cut by San Diego in early 2003. Bill Belichick was one of the few coaches who sensed he was still hungry.
Did they take you out to dinner someplace, a really nice place to?
Yeah, they really wined and dined me, Steve. The ground round. Not saying anything bad, but it's not exactly a five-star restaurant. I think I ordered chopped steak and some mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes are cold, the salad is dry, but you know what? It was a great meal. Belichick looked me in my eyes and said, we know that you can still play. We want you here. And after that, I was sold.
Late in camp, Belichick released fan favorite and defensive captain Lawyer Malloy. The coach was blasted for the decision in the press. But Harrison filled Malloy's position on the field and in the locker room as well.
The guys walked up to me and said, hey man, we think you deserve to be a captain. I told my wife, I said, it's probably one of the greatest honors that I've ever had, because it just showed respect.
Good evening, everyone, from Bone Chill Gillette Stadium.
Now on a winning team, Harrison revealed a hidden talent that the greatest players possess: the ability to make defining plays in postseason games.
Back to throw, looks, fires, intercepted Rodney Harrison. At the Patriot 5, back to throw. Here's the rush, fires to the end zone. Intercepted by Rodney Harrison. And he lost the football. He coughed it up with a hit.
In his last 6 postseason games, he has 6 interceptions.
Fires to the right, and it is intercepted. That puts the cap on it with 4 seconds to go. Rodney Harrison. Roethlisberger's back to throw. The rush fires and is intercepted. Picked up and heading down the left sideline. It's Rodney Harrison. Looks, fires, it is intercepted. Picked up by Rodney Harrison. Back to throw. Looks, fires left. Intercepted. Rodney Harrison at the 20. He falls down, and that is it. The Patriots are going to be Super Bowl champions again. Rodney Harrison picking off Donovan McNabb.
But none of these moments can top the first time he was a Super Bowl champion.
What's the one moment you're least likely to forget?
That's the easy question. That's it right there. That's it right there. Because if you never experienced that, then you have no idea what I'm going through.
But your arm's in a sling.
Yep.
What happened in that game?
The running back, Deshaun Foster, I hit him with my forearm, and I broke my forearm. And I was screaming to the sideline, get someone in here for me. And I guess one of the young rookies, they didn't have their helmet. So I had to continue to play. And Musa Muhammad, he comes out, he catches a ball, and I push him out of bounds with all my might. And then I just hear my arm crack again. It just breaks again. And I finally just laid on the ground, and I just couldn't go anymore. They tried to keep me in the x-ray room. One of the x-ray technicians turned his back, and I snuck out.
What'd you do, break your arm?
And I was on the sideline waiting for Adam to make that field goal.
Kick is on the way. Kick is good! Kick is good!
Everything since I was 6 years old playing football, all my pain, all the doubts, people told me you're too small, you lost a step. It just came out.
At last, respect could not be denied.
This is everything. We waited so long. I waited 10 years for this. It's unbelievable. Best feeling in the world. This is what football is about.
It's so emotional to talk about it because, you know, all my life I've dealt with people telling me that you couldn't do it. Little boy from Markham, Illinois, winning the Super Bowl and getting a chance to win. Just, it's pretty amazing. And I don't care about a $50 million contract. I don't care about any signing bonuses. You cannot buy that feeling with no amount of money. You can't buy it.